There will also be some sales opportunities after, so you'll be able to try. We've got a lot of them over at the booth, and lots of fun. So sit back, enjoy, and there's some prizes to come as well. All right? Thanks.
Okay, thank you everybody for coming. As I told Kevin, I'm more of a behind-the-scenes kind of girl, so this is a little bit new for me, so just be a little bit patient. So I'm going to start the process of making the caramel sauce, and then when that's all done, through the magic of TV, we will have some ready made, and we will have the fun of decorating with chocolate and candies. We have chocolate nibs, Cadbury mini eggs, apparently everybody is a big fan, and Smarties. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start with ingredients that are fresh, that everybody can pronounce. Butter. Who can say butter?
Butter.
Pretty easy. We have sugar. Can we say sugar? Delicious. And we have, any guesses? Liquid gold.
Corn syrup.
Corn syrup. So we're going to scoop that in. It's very sticky.
How did CrazyCorn start, Andrea?
Well, CrazyCorn started on a whim, really. It was like the middle of the night, and I said to my husband, Charles, I have been making this caramel corn for a number of years. It's a recipe I've pretty much mastered, and I've been making it for parties and family functions and for gifts. And people are always asking me, oh, Andrea, can I buy this popcorn? Can you make me some? And of course my answer was, no, I don't sell it, but I can make you some. You're more than welcome to have it. So, on a whim one night, I said to my husband, I'm going to start a Facebook page, because who's not on Facebook these days? And I'm going to try selling my popcorn. So he says, okay, well, what do you want to call it? I don't know. I think I'm just going to call it CrazyCorn. Why CrazyCorn? Well, because crazy is just a little bit of a silly joke between my husband and I, the word crazy, and ironically now our license plate says crazy. It always has, and apparently now it always will. So I started a Facebook page. It was just before Black Friday, a year and a half ago, and I started CrazyCorn, offering it as Black Friday specials, and sales started coming in, and people started trying my popcorn, and they were liking it. They were saying, this is the most delicious popcorn. I don't know how you get it so crispy. I don't know what you put in it. I say, this is my new apron. Caring is the most important ingredient. So this is what I put in it. A little bit of love, a little bit of caring, some imagination, and delicious ingredients that people can pronounce, such as butter, corn syrup, and sugar. So we're going to let this melt down until we get a nice sauce. And then we're going to pour it over the popcorn. So people ask me, Andrea, how do you pop your kernels? I like to keep everything as fresh as possible. I do not use preservatives in my popcorn. I try not to use artificial flavors or colors. Sometimes I have to. People want me to put drizzle on their popcorn. They want it hot pink, they want it purple, they want it blue. So I get all of my kernels from an Ontario farmer. They are grown GMO-free, pesticide-free, grown the all-natural way food should be grown. So, I'm trying to educate people about popcorn a little bit, where they're getting it from, how it's growing. It's been a little bit of a process. People don't seem to want to learn all the time. People say, Andrea, stop trying to teach people, just sell the popcorn. They want to buy popcorn with pesticides and GMO modified, that's up to them. I still have a hard time accepting that, but I don't know what else to do. So I get all my popcorn, I go to the farm myself, I go straight to the source. I always have a nice conversation with the people there. I always have a nice cuddle with the dog, because those of you who know me know that I am a little bit of an animal lover. So, which brings me to another point. Once a year, I do try to do a fundraiser for the local Humane Society. I sell bags of popcorn, and I donate the portions to our local animal shelters. What else can I tell you? What else can I tell them, Kevin? How CrazyCorn started? Where do I get my flavor inspirations? That's a good one. People always say, Andrea, how do you come up with all these crazy flavor inspirations. Kevin's laughing at me a little bit now. So I tell them that some of my flavor inspirations come from daily activities, such as making oatmeal for breakfast one day. I'm standing over the pot, I'm cooking oatmeal, thinking, I like oatmeal. I like oatmeal cookies. Why can I not make an oatmeal cookie popcorn? Nothing's stopping me. So I start processing, breaking down the recipe of oatmeal cookie. Well, you have toasted oats, spices, cinnamon. So I started making oatmeal cookie popcorn. Took me a few tries to perfect the recipe, but I got it, people tried it, and they liked it. Another great one that was only going to be a seasonal flavor, but now is one of my best sellers, apparently people can't get it enough, is my pumpkin spice. How did pumpkin spice come about? Well, because I like pumpkin pie. So I think, what do you need to eat pumpkin pie? Pumpkin flavoring. You need a crust because that's always the best part. So that's where the pecans come in. Who doesn't love pecans? Can I get a show of hands? Who loves pecans? I do, they're delicious. So you get pumpkin spice caramel corn. It has all the warm aromatic spices of cinnamon, nutmeg. I make my own homemade pumpkin spice blend. It has candied pecans, and then of course it's made even more gourmet and decadent with creamy white chocolate drizzle. Again, another seasonal flavor that is now all year long. Another seasonal flavor that is now apparently a fan favorite is Halloween Haunt. People say, Andrea, I'm hooked on Halloween Haunt. Can I get it even though it's July? Well, you can have whatever you want. I always tell my customers, if there is a flavor that you love, if there is an add-in that you want, you just say the word and I'll make it happen. And how can I make this happen? Because every single batch that I make is made fresh to order. Because I do not use preservatives, so somebody will phone me and they will say, Andrea, I'd like some popcorn. When can I have it? Well, it depends on my schedule. Sometimes they can have it that night. And they're absolutely amazed because every single batch is made. It's a problem though when they come to my house or they come to pick up an order and they say, do you have anything extra? I'm just going to a party, I have a function, I'm out to here pregnant, I need some popcorn. They're sending me text messages at 10 o'clock at night and I'm like, 10 o'clock at night, and this person is like craving my CrazyCorn. So I'm like, well, I'm sorry, I do not have any extra on hand because it's all made fresh. So, this is what I do. I'm passionate about fresh, which is why I don't use preservatives. I do stock a few local stores in the Oshawa area and Whitby. There's going to be a couple in the Toronto area that are going to start carrying it. When I date stamp it for the stores, I tell the store owners that I will only date stamp up to 6 weeks. I do know that it can last longer, but that is my comfort level of date stamping. They always encourage me to try to use preservatives. I have been given a number of preservatives to try, but I refuse. That's where I stand up.
Yeah, let's give an applause for that.
Yes. I am all about freshness. So, a few little popcorn facts for people who may not know that a popcorn kernel can jump up to how high do we think?
We have prizes for answers. So how high do you think a popcorn kernel?
We have some delicious prizes. If anybody would like to take a guess. How high? No, not 12 feet. Let's try this lady. 6 feet? No, not 6 feet. This lady with the white jacket. Yes, 3 feet high. Come up and get a prize. A popcorn kernel can jump up to 3 feet high. That's pretty high, right? Now, another little interesting popcorn fact. And I'm not sure who makes this up, but they said that an unpopped kernel, and we all end up with those no matter how we do our popcorn, unpopped kernels are called, You can scoop yourself some popcorn and sit here. These are your little glasses.
2 more. Who wants to come up and
Who wants to
hang
come
out
up
on
and
stage
here,
with Andrea?
eat some popcorn and enjoy the show from up here?
Anyone
Feel
else?
free, don't be
Yeah,
shy.
yeah.
I'm up here, so let's go.
I need one more.
Yep, we need one more. So,
Here they come, Andrea. Grab yourself a seat, guys.
yep, you can have a seat there, sir. Have a seat, scoop up some popcorn, and just eat till you're just shaking in your boots. So, another little popcorn fact for you. There's a few dates coming up, 2 dates coming up. January 19th was National Popcorn Day, so I, of course, had to have some sales for that, National Popcorn Day. April 7th is Caramel Popcorn Day. Keep an eye on my Facebook page, there will likely be some sales and some specials going on. And October is National Popcorn Month. So, of course, for the month of October, I need to have lots of specials and sales. So, along with, popcorn comes in a few different colors. A lot of people don't realize this. Again, more things I'm trying to tell people. This is Ontario grown corn. Comes in a variety of colors. You have purple, white, red, yellow, and blue. Now, these all will pop up white like your regular popcorn, but they all have their own distinct, different flavor. Now, these are available at the Cheeseworks booth if you're interested in taking those home and trying them. You can put them in your hot air popper, you can put them in your microwave bag or your microwave bowl, or you can do them on the stovetop, however you pop your kernels. And you will be feeling confident because you're having a healthy, delicious, locally grown, pesticide and GMO-free snack. So, what are we going to do here? This is delicious caramel sauce. Now, when I'm making this, it will boil for a while. Today I don't have all the time in the world, so what I'm going to do, and I'm also going to check my bowl of chocolate here. It's starting to get, oh yeah, look at that. It's starting to melt nicely. And when this is melted, we will be putting it on some chocolate, and then we will be putting on some delicious candies. So we're going to get that going a little bit. Oh yeah, look under there. Who doesn't love that chocolate? I do. I might lick a few chocolatey forks every now and then, I have to admit. They're just going in the dishwasher, so why not a little? You all would do it, wouldn't you? Don't lie, I know, I've seen it. I've seen it at my mom's. It's her fault. She started me with the lemon meringue spatulas at a young age. She used to make lemon meringue pie. We would take the spatulas and the wooden spoons down to the swing set, and we would lick them off and take the bowl with our finger. It's her fault I lick the spatulas. I'm skinny now, but I'm sure one day I probably might not be. Okay, so let's just pretend this has been boiling for a while. So what we're going to do, we have everything nicely melted, incorporated. It's a beautiful amber color. So we're going to take this and drizzle it. Does this not look delicious?
Looks amazing.
Deliciousness.
Do you have a spoon?
And you can be happy because these are ingredients you can, what was it?
Pronounce.
There you go. Do we remember what they all are? Butter. Liquid gold corn syrup. These ingredients are as well all ingredients I get from Ontario. No preservatives. So, this we would stir up nicely. Probably with this would be easier. And we're going to have this all coated. I have a little bit of a bigger workspace at the shop. So, we're going to get this all coated.
Andrew, do you make any popcorn with citrus flavors?
Yes, I do, Kevin. I'm going to put this one back here. We're going to pretend that, oh, it's been about an hour. And what do we have? Ooh, the magic of, what was it again? TV. Yes, this is what we have. I'm going to put one on this side. Yes, citrus flavors, Kevin. A new flavor that I launched recently is my albino tiger. So, albino tiger is an orange-infused white chocolate drizzle. So it's an orange flavor, white chocolate drizzle, and the plain white chocolate drizzle. So for those of you who may like a creamsicle, who doesn't love a creamsicle on a hot summer day, this is what what it is on delicious caramel corn. So it's the best of both worlds.
What's the tiger stripe then?
Sorry?
What's the tiger stripe?
The which?
Is it called tiger stripe?
Oh, albino tiger.
Oh, albino tiger.
Yes.
My mistake.
Albino tiger. I had all of my fans on Facebook page, they sent me in, I had a contest, what name should we name this popcorn? Because I like to keep my fans involved. I like to let them have a say in what's going on. They are my customer base. A lot of them have become good friends. I like for them to be involved. So I made up this delicious flavor. What am I going to call it? What am I going to call it? I had many, many good entries. And I have had some people say, I don't like the name albino tiger. That's terrible. That's a stupid name. That doesn't make any sense. But that's okay. I don't discourage them. I tell everybody I welcome feedback, good, bad, and different. When I introduce new flavors, I get it out there. I say, I've developed a new flavor. Recently, I developed chocolate mint, chocolate peanut butter, and pub crawl. Pub crawl is delicious. It's for people who want something sweet and salty. So what is in pub crawl? Pub crawl is, of course, buttery, sweet, delicious, crunchy caramel corn, a delicious hickory smoke seasoning, salted roasted peanuts, and pretzels. They all go into the mix, and then they come out, and you have a delicious hickory smoked, nutty, pretzely caramel corn. It's great with beer. It's fabulous for Super Bowl, because apparently I sold a lot about Super Bowl. People like it. I just like making new flavors. People say, Andrew, you have too many flavors. Stop creating flavors. So what did I have to do? I kind of had to eliminate some from my menu. People say I have too many. People tell me stop creating. I can't help it. I'm always in the kitchen. I get inspired by many things. So, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to give you some ideas of what you can do with your CrazyCorn and tell you some things I have done with it and tell you some things people have done with it. I'm going to drizzle a little bit of chocolate on this while I tell you. And this is my high-tech drizzling tool. I know you're all jealous that you don't have one. Don't worry, you can have one if you go to that little store that say sell things for like $1 or maybe a bit more. I won't say the name of it, but you can maybe get those there. So, we're going to drizzle this. The neighborhood kids like to come get popcorn because they like the chocolate. So we're going to put this on here. That's not too bad. And then we will put some candies on it. I forget what I was telling you about now. I've already forgotten. So what happens? Maybe somebody can remind me what I was talking about before. I got distracted by chocolate.
No, chocolate is a fantastic thing to be distracted by. I think we're going to make some choices on what we're going to sprinkle on, right?
Yep, we're going to sprinkle on. Maybe some Smarties. Show of hands of who likes to have Smarties. Anyone? If I don't see any hands, then there will not be any little Smarties samples. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Nobody wants Smarties samples?
So on the Smarties.
Hands? Okay. So we're going to put some chocolate. Is this enough chocolate or do we want more?
More chocolate.
Anyone? I can't hear anybody. I don't know if it's this thing on my head. Oh, some more. Okay. Let's see. Some more chocolate. Who does not love chocolate? I had a customer say one time, Andrew, I think maybe you put a bit too much chocolate. And I'm like, what? Too much chocolate? No, I don't know what that means. I cut back on her next order. She was happy. It's okay. She always comes back. I'm not worried. So, what should we put on this one? What do you think? Smarties? Do we love it? We're going to get some Smarties. And to make it a little bit more festive, magic of sprinkles. Because they just always make you feel good. If you're having a bad day, you just put these somewhere and you feel good. Because they're so beautiful. And who doesn't love hot pink? I don't know. I love hot pink. It's a hot color right now. I know there's a lot of guys out there probably saying, oh, I don't like hot pink, but let's admit it. I know you do. You don't have to lie. We'll love you anyway. So we're going to take some of these, and we're going to put them on. And do we know what this flavor is called? Anyone? It's over at the Cheeseworks booth if you've been over there to have a little click. And if you know the name of this flavor that I'm making that's over there, you can have a prize. They're behind me. They're waiting to be eaten.
Anybody gonna guess?
Anybody know what this flavor is?
What flavor
Caramel
is this?
corn? Smarties? Sprinkles? I need to hear an answer before you get the prize.
I know.
Let's think of an out-of-a-world experience. Who apparently was inspired by my little sister. monsters. Quirky ways, she told me.
Let's assume that the Smarties look like little spaceships.
It's okay.
Nobody wants to win a prize. She's thinking about it.
UFO?
UFO! Yes! It is called UFO. And again, people say, Andrea, where did you come up with this name, UFO? I'm like, I don't know. I developed this flavor. It was bright. It's colorful. It reminded me of the lights on UFO. So this is what you get. UFO popcorn. I just lay awake at night thinking of things. I don't think too much. This is why I probably got bags under my eyes, but that's okay. Because I look in the mirror and I think I still look good for my age, so I don't fret. I don't know who I get that from. Probably my mom, because she's my mom and she's good for her age too. So, we're going to put some purple on here. Who likes this beautiful purple color? Anyone? What does this say, this purple color? Spring? Does this make you feel a little bit spring-like? So we're going to put some purple on and more of the pink because I love it. And has anyone been to the Cheeseworks booth and knows what this one might be called? And let's see, because there's more prizes behind me that are just dying to go into somebody's mouth. No one? Look it. What is this? Can you see in the mirror? Do I need to go forward?
The bunny one.
You have to tell me. I can't see.
The bunny one?
Cadbury mini eggs. So what is this flavor called? I need to hear.
Keep going.
Bunny one. Bunny.
She's thinking of it.
Bunny.
This is an Easter flavor. I developed this one last year strictly for Easter. It was a huge seller, and people are asking me this year, Andrea, are you going to have that Easter one again? And I said,
Bunny
well,
Bite.
yes, Bunny Bites it is. So I said, yes, I am going to have that one. This year it will have a proper name. Last year it was just an Easter special or something. I don't even know what I called it. I'm not even sure that it had a name. So anyway, it's called Bunny Bites this year. And it is one, again, that I can't apparently make fast enough because I have lots of orders for next week. So this is going to dry. Do we need more eggs on there, do we think? Who thinks we do? Nobody?
More, please.
Who doesn't love these little eggs? I do. It's a little bit of a danger having these around. So I think, I know people say, I'm a little bit too strategic sometimes in my placing, but I can't help it. I like for every little bite to have the candies. I think that's important. People say, Andrea, you're not chintzy on your ingredients, you're not chintzy on candies, you're not chintzy on things. I'm like, I know, and this is what keeps people coming back. They love that they're going to get good value and they're going to love it. So when you want to order, if you think of something that you would like to try in your popcorn and it's not on my flavor list, it's not on my add-ins list, you can just ask me, Andrea, do you put this in your popcorn? If that's what you want, that's what you can get. Some of the things I don't think are very appealing, but whatever they want it, they try it, they eat it. Who am I to say? They want it, that's what you want, that's what you get. That is my motto. If that's what you want, I'm making one next week with Skittles. Can you make one with Skittles? I don't see it on your list. Absolutely, because why? Why can they have that? Does anybody know? Why can they have that? I told you earlier. Because everything is made fresh to order, come up and get a prize. That's right, because they can have whatever they want. If you go on my Facebook page, every now and then when I'm developing new flavors, I offer sample packs, and they will usually have 2 or 3 new flavors that I'm offering, and this is how I know what people like. If the majority of people say, I'm not too fussy on it, I didn't really care for that, it doesn't make the cut. Sometimes they just don't make the cut for me. Sometimes I just have no self-control. I've been trying to make a maple bacon corn for a while. Last time I started making it, I shouldn't have done that when I was hungry because I ate the bacon. I fried it, it was crispy, it was delicious, and I'm like, oh, I'm just going to have a little bite. And it was so good, and I'm like, oh, I'm just going to have another little bite of bacon. And then I ate the whole bowl. So then I had to kind of update my Facebook page. So bacon popcorn is still in development because I ate the bacon, and I have to go buy more. But I will eventually have maple bacon. I'm just still working on developing that. So people say, Andrew, what do I do with my popcorn? I'm having a party. I just want it to look a bit fancy, maybe a little bit exciting. So I give people options. So you can refill those cups. Like, don't be shy. It's there for the taking. These are all samples. If anyone wants to come up and get a little muffin